In today's video, we are going to explore Abraham Lincoln inspirational quotes, success, happiness, and determination. Let's get started. Adhere to your purpose, and you will soon feel as well as you ever did. On the contrary, if you falter and give up, you will lose the power of keeping any resolution, and will regret it all your life. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any one thing. And in the end, it is not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt. Character is like a tree and reputation its shadow. The shadow is what we think it is and the tree is the real thing. Don't worry when you are not recognized, but strive to be worthy of recognition. Every person's happiness is their own responsibility. Everybody likes a compliment. Folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. He has a right to criticize, who has a heart to help. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. I am not concerned that you have fallen, I am concerned that you arise. I am rather inclined to silence, and whether that be wise or not, it is at least more unusual nowadays to find a man who can hold his tongue than to find one who cannot. I can see how it might be possible for a man to look down upon the earth and be an atheist, but I cannot conceive how a man could look up into the sky and say there is no God. I claim not to have controlled events, but confess plainly that events have controlled me. I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. I have a congenital aversion to failure. I have always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. I have been driven many times upon my knees by the overwhelming conviction that I had nowhere else to go. My own wisdom and that of all about me seemed insufficient for that day. If I am killed, I can die but once, but to live in constant dread of it is to die over and over again. Important principles may, and must, be inflexible. It has been my experience that folks who have no vices have very few virtues. It often requires more courage to dare to do right than to fear to do wrong. Leave nothing for tomorrow which can be done today. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. Nothing valuable can be lost by taking time. Perhaps a man's character was like a tree, and his reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it, the tree is like the real thing. That some achieve great success is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. The ballot is stronger than the bullet. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. The best way to predict your future is to create it. The demon of intemperance ever seems to have delighted in sucking the blood of genius and of generosity. The past is the cause of the present, and the present will be the cause of the future. All these are links in the endless chain stretching from the finite to the infinite. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. Wanting to work is so rare a merit that it should be encouraged. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. We live in the midst of alarms, anxiety clouds the future, we expect some new disaster with each newspaper we read. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. You can have anything you want if you want it badly enough. You can be anything you want to be, do anything you set out to accomplish if you hold to that desire with singleness of purpose. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. You have to do your own growing no matter how tall your grandfather was. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.